The International Organization for Economic Development, IOED, is an international development institution linked to states through headquarters agreements and to the UN via the United Nations Convention signed in Vienna on April 18, 1961 on diplomatic and consular relations. It is governed by special legal rules including independence from states, privileges and immunities, such as inviolability, criminal and civil jurisdiction immunity, fiscal and non-fiscal privileges, maintenance of national guarantees, as well as protection of individual freedoms and assurance of procedures and appeals. The IOED is a leading public law organization operating within the United Nations with an assignment of 134 missions since January 13, 2016. Its primary objective is to eradicate global poverty by combating all forms of social and economic injustice, IOED General Policy Document. Thus, the IOED has prioritized addressing the issue of state debt in general, with a particular focus on African countries. By promoting endogenous economics, which relies on internal factors in the production process, we ensure prosperity and peace through the new Global Economic Index known as the BBB. This economic index represents the highest level of social and economic completeness, taking into account both economic performance, wealth redistribution, and the satisfaction of populations based on the real wealth specific to each state. In his speech on colonialism, Aimé Césaire, poet and politician from Martinique, said, "A civilization that proves incapable of solving the problems arising from its operation is a decadent civilization." To this end, the IOED has set up a Directorate General in charge of education and mind education programs, which we consider to be the icing on the cake of contemporary innovation because a good perception of oneself and of what one has is a promise of hope and life. For the IOED, poverty and lack of culture are first and foremost mental in nature, which is why we define the issue under a new paradigm that establishes a mental order of value. On December 10, 1948, the 58 member states that made up the United Nations General Assembly adopted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in Paris. This founding document, translated into over 500 different languages, continues to inspire us all to promote the universal exercise of human rights.